There were many brothers in our ancient epics who were known for their affection and unity. But what makes Pandavas so special? It is the fact that they had to share a wife. And they knew that they will be sharing a wife even before they saw Draupadi. Despite that, they never had any differences or fought with each other. Jai Shriman Narayana, I am the Pauranika. Welcome to the 40th episode of Sri Mahabharata as written by sage Vyasa. After the Pandavas had decided to go to Panchala, one day sage Vyasa met them. Pandavas welcomed him with great humility and exchanged pleasantries. Vyasa sat among them and asked if they were following dharma and serving the learned ones. Then he started telling them stories of different kind. Pandavas heard them with great interest. Then Vyasa said, "Once upon a time, there lived a sage and his daughter in a forest. Due to her misfortune from past lives, she had no spouse in her life. That fine lady then performed a great penance and impressed Lord Parameshwara. When Shiva appeared in front of her, she repeatedly said that she needs a virtuous husband. Then Lord Shiva said she will obtain 5 husbands. She then said that with the grace of Lord Shiva, she needs only 1 husband. Then Lord Shiva told her that she asked him for a husband for 5 times and therefore she would obtain 5 husbands in her next life. That woman, now, is born as the granddaughter of Purushata, daughter of Draupadi, and you are the 5 men destined to obtain her. Go to Panchala now," Vyasa said and left. After giving their regards to the Brahmana who hosted them, Pandavas, along with Kunti, started travelling north towards the kingdom of Panchala. Arjuna held a torch of fire and walked ahead, showing the path for his mother and brothers to follow. Late at night, they reached the banks of river Ganga. In the beautiful and pleasant waters of Ganga, a Gandharva was sporting along with his wives. Hearing the footsteps of Pandavas approaching, that Gandharva reprimanded them and said, "Stop! Don't you know that this part of the night is not meant for humans but for Yakshas, Gandharvas and Rakshasas? How dare you to come near water at this time? I am a Gandharva king by name Angaaraparna. I am a dear friend of Kubera and I have all rights to arrest and attack you if you come any closer. This region is also mine and therefore it is called Angaaraparnam. No one, including the Devatas, can come near me." Then Arjuna said, "Whether it is a day or night, no one can claim a right on the sea, the Himalayas and Ma Ganga. The divine mother Ganga can be approached anytime. Ganga, which starts from the golden hill of Himalayas, separates into 7 streams by names Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, Radhasta, Sarayu, Gomati and Gandaki. This sacred Ganga, known as Alaka in Devaloka and Vaitarini in Pitruloka, belongs to everyone, and we will not fear you." Hearing Arjuna's words, Angaaraparna got offended and started shooting arrows at them. Arjuna rotated the torch in his hand to deflect the arrows and started fighting him back with many astras, including the Agneastra. Arjuna picked the Agneastra and said, "Gandharva, this is Agneastra. It was given by Devaguru Brihaspati to sage Bharadwaja. Sage Bharadwaja gave it to sage Agnivesha. Agnivesha gave it to my Acharya Drona, and that great man gave it to me." Arjuna said so and angrily shot the astra at Angaaraparna, and the chariot of the Gandharva caught fire. Angaaraparna fell to the ground and fainted. Arjuna then grabbed him by hair and dragged him to Yudhishthira. The wife of Angaaraparna by name Kumbinasi begged Yudhishthira for protection of her husband with greatest humility. Then Yudhishthira said, Arjuna, leave the Gandharva. He already lost in the battle and had fallen to the ground. Arjuna did so and said, Worry no more, Gandharva. Kuru King Yudhishthira decided to protect you. Then Angaaraparna, who was hurt by the defeat, said that he would relinquish his name and titles, but he was also glad at the same time that he could win the friendship of Arjuna. He was so impressed by the might of Arjuna that he wished to give him Gandharva Maya. Earlier, I obtained this Vidya called Chakshushi. This is given by Manu to Soma. Soma gave it to Vishwavasu and Vishwavasu gave it to me. One has to do a penance standing on one leg for at least 6 months to obtain this. However, I want to give it to you without any of that. Along with it, I would like to gift you and your brothers 100 Gandharva horses each. These horses are of the strongest race and can change their color and adjust their speed. All the precious things in the world are called Vajra, after the Vajra weapon of Devendra. For a Brahmana, his hand is Vajra. For a Kshatriya, his chariot is Vajra. For a Vaisya, donation is Vajra. And for a Sudra, his work is his Vajra. As you are the mighty Kshatriyas, these horses, which are the most important part of a chariot, will make you invincible in the battlefield. Then Arjuna said, Willfully or just out of fear for your life, you want to give these to me, but I don't want them. Then the Gandharva said that he wanted to give them to obtain Arjuna's friendship. If you are still not okay with it, then I will obtain Agneastra in return for the Chakshushi Vidya, said Angaaraparna. Arjuna accepted that and promised the Gandharva that their friendship shall be eternal. Thank you. Jai Shriman Narayana.